Alright, let's see. Druid or Rogue Dominance. So I do have this stack sitting around.
Your soul shall be mine! I must protect the wild.
Don't worry guys, it'll be back to your regularly scheduled Shaman stream right after I get 5 wins with Druid. Gotta collect all this gold for the upcoming expansion. Upcoming expansion links are really good.
Why do you call?
It's actually gonna be pretty tough against Zoo with this clunky hand.
Buying or selling?
So I can go turn 2 Azure Drake plus Moonfire the 2/2. Seems reasonable. Good old backstab. And I have a 4/4 out. Why didn't I decide to keep the idol for turn 1? Possible to get a better card than idol. It's the same reason you mulligan any card, I suppose. You hope to get a better card. In this case, you try to dig pretty hard for Living Roots and Wild Growth. And Wrath. I haven't shared my thoughts on the new cards revealed today yet. I mean, other than very abbreviated. Yeah, those are both really good. I mean, they're both really good. 1 mana 2/1, play a secret. It's really powerful. 0 mana 5/5. That's really powerful.
Get it out! Get it out!
You are not the boss of me!
So I think next turn I'll consider doing Nourish into Swipe.
So many possibilities.
Nourish for mana.
The truth is in here!
I'd like to get both of these together. That might be too hopeful. Ooh, he didn't discard the card he wanted. I think there's pros and cons to keeping Thaurissan up. He doesn't have a good amount of damage to kill Thaurissan. Need to trade 3 guys in. It's pretty bad either way, basically. Alright. I think it is Nourish Swipe. I also want a Hero Power, so maybe it's just Swipe Hero Power. Hero Power kills the wolf, which is pretty good. Unless I use the Thaurissan to kill the wolf.
Time waits for no one.
I can play all the cards next turn. That's something. Swipe the wolf. I hadn't actually considered that line.
Stop yelling! Set the board!
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
It's pretty exciting. Thanks, Thaurissan. You're pretty gross. Pretty good too, Fandral.
Time waits for no one.
Wow, 3 Thaurissan ticks. Every single card in my hand is choose 1.
You will.
Oh. Womp womp.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Ooh. If I wait on Living Roots, if he plays a 3-2, I can Innervate, Coin, Fandral, Living Roots. This is a really rare pass with Living Roots. I had to have exactly this hand. Something like that. Oh, I actually should have just Innervate, Coined, Fandral. I'm dumb. There's nothing the mage can do to that on turn 2. Although, to be fair, I would only get in 3 damage. That was a weird think into Fire Blast. I think by not innervating out Fandral, I missed 6 damage. And now I'm obligated to wait for this super combo Fandral. Innervating out Harrison feels too weak. This is a really interesting hand. Thought about playing card, and then he chose the Fire Blast. Huh. Weird. Must have reactive cards. Kinda why I don't want to spend my innervates on Harrison. He's Tempo Mage. Good news for me, given how tame the opening has been. I'm thinking about just hero powering the mana worm and passing, but I should spend the mana. And the question is, do I spend it on Azure Drake or Harrison? Azure? I think I need to draw a card? Yeah. Try never to play Harrison in this matchup, it's usually too slow. And I thought about like Innervate Azure Living Roots, but I have Fandral, so I want to take advantage of it. And then I thought about how much mana Fandral Azure Drake Living Roots is, and it's 10 mana, unfortunately I don't have it. He's kept his Cold Sorcerer for a very long time. That too is interesting.
Let's make magic.
This game is played out in a really weird way.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Don't want to hero power and take 5, so I'm thinking about Innervate, Swipe, Fandral, Living. Seems pretty solid. The rest of the hand, at least I have Harrison next turn, I guess.
What to do? Behold the rage of the fireland!
I guess Arcane Giant is really good against Tempo Mage now that I think about it. Hopefully I get some choose one cards. If this is still alive. Didn't expect it to be alive. Oh, it's lethal. Wow. Wow. My 5-0! No. I thought it was a really interesting game. There were going to be a lot of different ways to play it. I thought he took a really unusual line.
Victory or death! I must protect the wild. Greetings. My greetings.
For the life binder.
Good old dragon warrior.
For the wild.
I actually could have done Innervate Coin Azure Drake Moonfire there. That'd have been better.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Quite possibly it would have been better. Especially since I'm innovating at Azure Drake anyways. And Moonfire on 2 is pretty good. I think I missed a better play last turn.
Not me thirsty. For the wild.
Next turn I plan to do Fandral Roots. I thought about coining Wild Growth, but don't think I need that mana. I think it's a little too late to play the Wild Growth. If I coin the Wild Growth, it's like having permanent coin for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, for the next 5 turns. I chose not to take it.
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
What do I think of Gadgetzan Auctioneer and Malagos Druid? Maybe it's a cycle faster than all the other control decks. Gadgetzan Auctioneer was experimented heavily with in this deck. By me, and by others. It eventually made its way out. It just turns out it's too difficult to use. It's a little unwieldy.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
I messed up this game a lot by not Azure Draking on turn 2. I would have had an extra 1/1. And the Azure Drake up a turn earlier, which would have been a really big deal. When I think back on how the game unfolded. Sure hope he doesn't have another execute. He's already used one. It's an aggressive Dragon Warrior. I'm definitely gonna want to gain 8 armor here. That should cause him to give up, I imagine. Because that's some major cheating.
For the wild. I wield the power. Black for the War Chief.
Guess I'm kind of happy that I carried Wild Growth over to the end then. I don't think a deck that aggressive runs Deathwing.
Serves me.
I have 18 in hand.
You are the land serves me. For the wild.
It's all about, do I play around Deathwing or do I play around not having lethal somehow next turn? I could do Swipe Ragnaros if I didn't innervate there. But I like that one armor.
I wield the power of Black Wind.
That is some ferocious swiping. Hooray! We finished the Druid quest! Yeah!